Another trailer for Avengers Endgame has arrived out of nowhere, and it's loaded with some footage fans are just now seeing for the first time. While some of it was a bit spoilery, but not really if you've been following the news cycle, it was okay because there were some really powerful moments throughout. These moments really set the tone for how epic the Phase 3 capper will be, and somehow elevate the already high expectations of fans. Let's go over what was shown. Clint Barton was absent in Avengers Infinity War and seemed to be enjoying his life out in the country with his family. Clint is seen showing his daughter archery, and then we wipe to him looking broken and sad in some Asian country in the present. He's hurting, and it's not just evident on his face, it's evident on Black Widow's as well. Natasha sees her longtime S.H.I.E.L.D. comrade is hurting, and holds his hand. It's that kind of pure moment between them that gives a subtle reminder that these people are more than heroes, they're friends, and they've been brought even closer by this devastating event that surely has all of them hurting. It's a safe assumption there will be a lot of that type of camaraderie as the movie continues, as each Avenger bonds and fights their hardest to honor the ones they've lost. Thor missed his chance to defeat Thanos in Avengers Infinity War, and that mistake resulted in half of the universe being wiped out. Thor probably recognizes that, but he doesn't look to be sulking in this trailer, far from it actually, as he's looking like a man on a mission as he's gathering lightning either to charge up for some attack or to power some device. Thor looks at Stormbreaker shortly after this scene, which could mean a couple things. It could be used for some crazy lightning attack, or perhaps that's his way of teleporting between locations. Chances are fast travel will be a necessity during this high-risk mission, and he's one of the few people capable of it besides Captain Marvel. If someone needs to get somewhere fast, expect him to provide transport. Nebula had about the worst time of anyone in Avengers Infinity War, at least among those who are still living in Avengers Endgame. Now, she's reconstructed, off that ship she was stranded on with Tony and ready to help the Avengers in their fight against Thanos. Whoever she's running towards in this trailer is surely in for a bad time because she looks pissed. It's a type of rage I'd like to think she's reserving for her father, regardless of his current power status. Thanos admitted to Gamora in the previous movie that Nebula very nearly killed him, which is surprising given those who have failed before. Perhaps she knows something the rest of the team doesn't and will attempt to exploit that weakness again in a rematch? Provided she gets one, of course, because it's very possible this war charge is directed towards someone else. Captain America looks mostly composed throughout the Avengers Endgame trailer, all except one scene in which he's seen strapping into his old shield. Cap tightens the strap and seems to react with a rather painful grimace which signifies he's in some pain. The trailer makes it appear it's related to the arm, which could be broken. Had he put that shield on a bit sooner, that may not have happened. If there's a positive to this scene, it appears as though someone scooped up Steve's shield after he dramatically dropped it to the ground following Captain America Civil War. My personal hope is that Tony saved it, hoping to return it to his friend after telling him he didn't deserve to carry the shield. Hope these two manage to get on better terms before the action really kicks off, and we get a heartwarming moment peppered in between the ass-kicking. Well, here are two characters no one really expected to team up. It's not that there's any reason to think Rocket Raccoon and War Machine wouldn't make a great dynamic duo, but how did this come about? If I had to guess, Rocket's probably drawn to Rhodey's impressive weapons array on the suit, and may even have a few upgrade suggestions he could provide for him. Another thing worth mentioning here is that Rocket is wearing the same outfit he's usually seen with in the comics. That doesn't really make this moment any more powerful, but the fact he has a look on his face that makes it look like they're about to rain hell on somebody definitely does. Hopey these two wreak havoc on whoever they're targeting, and we get 3 spin-off films after this titled Rhodey and Rocket. We've seen edited and different iterations of the Avengers team walk in previous Endgame trailers, but this was the first time we witnessed the scene in this way. Everyone's rocking new suits, they look determined and have that cool swagger that only really comes through in slow motion. Who can look at this scene and say anything other than hell yeah after watching? It gets even better, as it's entirely possible this isn't the final version of the Avengers Endgame scene. It seems very likely at this point that Marvel is intentionally excluding one more character from the epic walkthrough, although I'm thinking Hulk or Okoye are reasonable candidates. We'll keep those looking to avoid spoilers free from exactly who that may be, but suffice to say it's going to elevate that scene just a bit more. Now if we just knew where they were walking to. The mystery behind all these questions will soon be revealed as Avengers Endgame is due out in theaters April 26. Cinema Blend is the place for movie lovers to be before and after its premiere, as well have plenty of reactions, news, and analysis following the movie. For more on the MCU, check out our breakdown of the places the Tesseract has been since this all kicked off.